They're waiting for the stars to align. They're waiting until they have all the right resources and all the connections to do what God has put in their heart. Imagine you're sitting at a red light, the light turns green, but then you look down the road and you notice that the next 4 lights are red. Do you just stay there until every light turns green? No. Some of y'all are like, I don't know. No, you move forward with the green light in front of you. And you're like, I'll wait until that one turns green. But you don't wait for every light to turn green before you go. Yet many people are not moving on the green light that's in front of them because they foresee a potential red light down the road. They know that there's going to be some obstacles, there's going to be some challenges, there's going to be some things that they don't know how to do. And so they're not taking the first step because they don't know how to take the 10th step. You know, in Joshua chapter 3, the Israelites ran into a problem. They were going into the promised land to finally take possession of it, but the Jordan River was at flood stage. The spring rain had caused the river to be flooded, making it impossible for them to cross. And this is what it says, Joshua 3:15. As soon as the priests who carried the ark reached the Jordan and their feet touched the water's edge, the water from upstream stopped flowing. It piled up in a heap a great distance away, so the people crossed over. See, if they had grown up in most churches, they would have stayed on the banks of the river and prayed for God to part the waters. And they would still be standing there praying to this day. But that's not what they did. Instead, the priests stepped into the waters. And as they stepped into the waters, God began to part the waters, and they're able to cross over on dry ground. Sometimes all it takes is for you to take a step of faith, for you to get your feet wet, and God will do the rest. You might not know how to get from A to Z. That's okay. You don't need to know all that right now. You just need to move from A to B. And then once you get to B, God will show you what to do on C. But one step at a time, God will begin to part the waters if you just get your feet wet.